It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach, his team fired up and ready for this one. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This crowd's ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
A loss of 2.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60, go!
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Now, faking the give. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Elks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
Here's Blackwell to return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Elks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. He'll spot his tight end, Mitchell Evans. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Lumberjacks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
On the set.
Third and long.
On the coverage.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
He'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bash. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Elks offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Here we go, set. Like ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The Elks getting set to punt. Yeah! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lumberjacks offense getting set to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
46-yard line.
Second and a yard.
Brings up second and
Now here's a keeper on his own read. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. All even 3 apiece, the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kicking team on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lumberjacks take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Elks offense ready to get back at it. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Latrell Miller there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And He's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 31, here's second down and 6.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Elks. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Elks will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Lumberjacks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10.
Let's go.
In motion, Besh. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 13, and that will be a first down.
13 yards.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Elks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Liking 18.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Bronco 80.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
Ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Start.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Count the 60. Count the 60.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Ventrell Miller there to bring him down. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
21-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They'll try to set up the screen here. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
20-yard line.
On the 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cowboy. Ready.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the 1st down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Beach. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Elks go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Lumberjacks 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. The Lumberjacks offense. And their running back set to go once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To the air now on first and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1. At the 46.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third and a yard.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the gun, here's a handoff to the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 77 yards for the touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and the Lumberjacks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. The Elks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start it here with a first and 10. the middle, and he'll work this forward to the 35. Then Trail Miller there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second down.
They face second down and 7.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Get it. 60 Eagles.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Time for a punt for the Elks. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lumberjacks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready. Next, go.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
Got ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down, Lumberjacks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Moving to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Lumberjacks will go up by 7.
Lumberjacks 24, Elks 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Elks offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Elks. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Elks will tie this game at 24.
24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10.
Like it.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the 2nd.
Up the middle they go. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Beck. A 19-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
Brooklyn, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff, running right. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. From the 43, here's second and 9.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of one.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Now, the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lumberjacks will go up by 7.
Lumberjacks 31, Elks 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Elks offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on. Set. Huh.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Huh.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
in the end zone.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Virginia Beach. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lumberjacks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down.
19, 5.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 77 yards. It is a touchdown. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Lumberjacks 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lumberjacks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 70, ready.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll look middle, and it's caught by Beck. 11 yards on the pass there. That's enough for a first down.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
First down, Lumberjacks.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Quick throw, taken in. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Flushed to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A short one taken at the 10. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man at the 6. And he will score! Touchdown, Lumberjacks. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Lumberjacks will go up by 7.
45, Elks 38.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Elks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
3rd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, a big 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Come on. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one caught by Beck. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
The Elks offense ready for this next possession. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Hold it ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got room to roam. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it